Good morning, tubers. Matt and Roy back once again. Let me step out of the street here. Back to you on. This is Monday, March 9th, 2020. Crazy hair still going on. I know I haven't had a chance to get over to the barber yet. Probably going to do that later on today. But what I did get to do this morning is, it's round 2 at Dillinger's Tire and Auto. This time I got the 96 Tahoe LS. My beast over there, what are we calling that one? Tilly the Tahoe. She's going in for her yearly state inspection and also going to have the 2 front tires looked at because intermittently, especially when it's cold outside, I noticed the 2 front tires losing air quite rapidly. It's getting worse and worse and worse. So thinking valve stem, probably. Maybe a nail or something, because when it's cold outside, if there's like a little nail in the tire, it'll actually make the air leak quicker than it would when it's warm out. So could be a few different things. Definitely well above my pay grade, so definitely have Dillinger's take a look at it. Had myself one of their delicious coffees this morning. It's funny, I go there and in the back room they have a cappuccino machine that does French roast, hazelnut, and then just regular cappuccino. Now, my favorite's always the hazelnut, but it seems like when I get there, it's always out. So I went for the French roast. It was actually pretty good today. Cold weather this morning. Temperature's sitting about, let's see, 42, maybe 43 degrees. So definitely a good day to walk back home. Going to burn off a lot of calories. Remember, you always burn off more calories when it's cold outside because your body needs to keep yourself, I can't talk this morning, your body needs to keep itself up to temperature. So to do that, it has to burn more fuel. So when it is cold outside, it's actually okay to ingest more carbohydrates. That's right. Matt is telling you it is okay to eat more carbohydrates when it's cold outside. And once again, just because your body needs to keep itself up to temperature. Not sure what else we're going to do today. I do want to go over to the Goodwill Distribution Center in Hampton. I need to get some more computer memory. I want to check out maybe their video cards. A few of you expressed interest in that XFX Radeon HD 6850 graphics card that I showed in the vlog yesterday. Scott, if you see this, I know you were the one that really was eyeing that. As of right now, I'm not looking to sell that, and that's for 2 reasons. Number one, I really want to use that in a build. I have a case, I have a motherboard, I'm just waiting on a CPU cooler to come in, and I like to do a live computer build with that. Number 2, and this is the big one, I have absolutely no idea if that card works. I've never used it. That actually came from the Goodwill Distribution Center in Hampton, so it's going to be hit or miss whether or not that card actually works. Though I have to say, the tech there is really good about testing them, so chances are it probably does. And my shoelace is untied again, so let me go ahead and pause this, see what the rest of the day brings. Talk to everybody a little bit later. Here's one problem I've noticed recently, especially in our area. They need to regrade the sidewalks, because as you see, after a rainstorm, they tend to flood pretty badly. I mean, look at that. That's at least 2 or 3 inches of standing water, and it seems to go down really far. So I'm going to go ahead and try to step around this as much as I can, because I'm not wearing boots. I'm just wearing my little Vans old school shoes. I wouldn't even really call them sneakers. But the problem around here is we live technically below sea level, actually about 2 feet below sea level where I'm at right now. And of course, being that's the case, whenever it rains, the water doesn't have anywhere to go because the water table is pretty high. So they can do some things. I think what they're actually going to have to do eventually is they're going to have to just tear this all up. They're going to have to add a lot of gravel, sand to kind of build this up a little bit. And hopefully that'll prevent the flooding problem. And it is getting pretty severe, honestly. And yes, this is an older neighborhood. This neighborhood was built sometime in the mid-1960s to say early 1970s. But this is happening in even the newer neighborhoods. And you can see that they've tried to put these troughs in to kind of move some of the water away. And especially where these troughs are, even though, again, they're on the old side, they do help. You can see right here, that the water is definitely pooling towards the street. And in this area, the sidewalk's staying pretty dry. So not like they haven't tried to keep up with it, but it's a losing battle, especially as climate change is making our climate wetter than it has been. And notice I said climate change. I'm not going to say what is causing it, but the climate is definitely changing. Ooh, nice Acura with some cool blacked out rims. Whew. I need to get myself something like that, definitely. All right, everybody, I'm heading home, see what the rest of the day brings. Talk to you a little bit later. All right, everybody, I'm back home. It is 10:17. Been home now for about a half an hour, getting some more of my exercising in. I wound up getting past 10,000 steps just walking home from Dillinger's to my house, so it's not too far of a walk, but I'm not going to give you an exact I'm going to give you approximation, not an exact, because I don't want people just showing up here, although a lot of you guys probably already know where I live. Waiting to hear from them. Probably going to be another hour or two. I'm a little nervous because, honestly, the Tahoe's in good shape, but with the age of it and the mileage, I would be very surprised if they didn't find something. Hopefully, what they find won't be too expensive, and hopefully it'll be something that I can take care of myself. But you never know. That's the thing. When you live in a state that has state inspections, you always have to prepare to shell out a bunch of money because they fail you for the weirdest stuff. I'm telling you. Stuff like the rubber on your windshield wipers being a little past it. In other words, not even cracked. Sometimes when it's just brittle, they'll fail it for that. Or they might fail it for a slightly worn tire rod end or a ball joint, which technically is still safe, but if there's like any play in there, sometimes they'll fail it for that. It just really depends on the inspector that you get. So I'm going to pause this. I'll let you guys know if it passes or fails either way. So I'll talk to everybody a little bit later. All right, everybody. Just having some lunch. Made some delicious homemade lo mein yesterday with baby corn. 3 or 4 different kinds of peppers. Got onions and everything in here. It came out so good. Even got some mushrooms in there. And then one of my personal favorites I've been doing lately, I take my homemade, this is oatmeal honey oat bread, and I put ghee on here, but not just any ghee. I use garlic ghee, which is like clarified butter, and I toast it up. So I'm having, well, let's just say Asian with an Italian dish, and this is going to be my lunch for today. I'm not fasting right now, mainly because I've hit my weight loss goals and I'm actually losing muscle mass, so I need to go ahead and start eating more food just in general, and not just any food, a little bit more of the carbohydrates, because that's going to allow me to turn that calories into muscle. So I'm going to finish eating this delicious lunch, and I'll talk to everybody a little bit later. All right, everybody. Mom and I decided to take a bike ride today. We're here at our bank. Beautiful. It's about, it's almost noon now. So, haven't gotten any news yet on the Tahoe. Hopefully it's good news. Keeping thumbs up and fingers crossed. So, I'll let you guys know what happens. Definitely protecting my eyes. Very important when you bike ride. So, I think Mom's about to come out, and I'll talk to you guys on the flip side. All right. Inside Walmart, and just got the call. The Tahoe passed with flying colors. Really no issues. The only thing he said that would have failed, but he fixed it up for me. I told you, they're good at Dillinger's. The actual hook on the exhaust pipe was a little loose. He had to tack weld it back on real quick, but I don't think that'll cost too much. So they're working on the 2 tires right now. They said the front right tire, the one that kept going down real quick, the bead was off a little bit, so they rebeaded that, and that one's fine. He's now working on the other front one, which was starting to do the same thing. So I'm assuming it's probably got the same problem. But after that, Tahoe should be good for another year. The tires on there are technically about 5 or 6 years old, but they're in good shape. They're not dry rotted or anything like that. So we'll be good to go for a while. Finished my shopping in here. Trying to locate Mom right now. I have no idea where she is. We parked down by the garden center because we forgot that we went to Aldi first, and I bought a whole bunch of stuff that's sitting in those side saddles that I have. Well, there's no way to secure them, so the security guard here was really nice. He said he'd watch them for us. They're always good up at this Walmart. So I'm going to go ahead and pause this. It's about 1 o'clock, so I'm going to head back home with the bikes. Then I'm going to head over there, pick up the Tahoe with my bike, and then put it on the back of the Tahoe because that's where I have the bike rack. Talk to you guys on the flip side when I catch my breath. This is crazy, folks. Look at this. I'm at the local Walgreens here, and anything that has to do with Lysol or wipes, they are totally sold out of. Now they have some of this cheap stuff, but what I was coming in for were the wipes, which I don't see any wipes here at all. They would normally be, I think, down this other aisle, but it is totally cleaned out. Unbelievable. Let's see. This is what we got going on, folks. Wow. All right, so hopefully you guys stocked up on wipes and Lysol and hand sanitizer, because if you haven't gotten it yet, you're not going to be getting it, folks. Everything is just sold out. People are panicking. They are in a tizzy. And, you know, there really isn't much you can do about it at this point. Not to be a downer, but we just got to let it run its course. All right, everybody, I am on my bike, believe it or not. Oh, let's see, what are these? These look like they're... Okay, yeah, those are medicated wipes for a different orifice, see? All right, everybody, I'll talk to you guys a little bit later. By the way, this is March 10th. This is another day, another 2-day vlog. Sorry about that, I didn't get a chance to upload it yesterday. Talk to you guys later. All right, tubers, I am so sorry. It is like 4:45, and I had totally forgot to vlog today. Mom and I went and walked Toffler Creek Animal Preserve again. We actually had to get our taxes done, so it's been kind of a busy day, and I just really totally forgot. That's my bad, everybody. I'm going to try to do better in the future. But I think I'm going to end it here. This is going to be like a 2-day vlog. Hope you guys are enjoying these. Please continue to like and subscribe. And as always, we'll say hi to Brittany. Have a blessed day, everybody.